Game resumed.
Due to Lily wouldn't play the mini-game round and the White Queen needs to attend to her, the Red Queen decided to let Queen Alice automatically wins the mini-game round, and the Red Queen will be the one to ask Queen Alice the riddle rhythm questions. And the mini-game puzzle hearts are being shown and removed from the table.
We'll just eliminate all the puzzle hearts on the table, starting from A1 to H8. I make the lakes like marble floors. I bridge the brooks for children's feet. I gather in the winter's cold, and drive away the summer's heat.
Ice.
Correct. 1 point. My first lies somewhere in a thicket, or in the bushes hides. My second's carried in a basket, or in a watch abides. My third rides out in every carriage, or in a parlor car. My fourth, in truth, is in mid-ocean, or in some whale afar. My whole's a shy and timid creature, most swift of foot, and, well, if of its ears and tail I told you, its name you'd quickly tell. Hare. I roam the world, and surely everyone my voice has heard, since first the world began, yet never one, by star or moon or sun, my form has seen, nor child, nor oldest man.
Wind.
Correct. 1 point. Were I to say each hour has 60, there'd be but little riddle in it, for every one, from 5 to 50, would guess its name in half a
minute.
Correct. 1 point. My first is made of a million, and a million times a billion, yes, more than ever you reckoned, of the small things that are my second. My second are round and shiny, and sometimes, too, they are briny. The briny kind roll down faces, and the ancients caught them in vases. My whole in a drought bring gladness, in seasons of wet bring sadness. They flood the lowlands and cellars, and open 10,000 umbrellas.
Rain.
Raindrops. I am a little thing that goes, from dawn to dark, from dark to dawn. I always go, I never stop, yet never am I gone. The flowers and birds are glad of me. I laugh and sing along my way. I always go, I ne'er come back, and yet I always stay. Brook. Now in and out of rings and holes, with fellows gay, it swiftly rolls, or lightly hops, then into bags and pockets small, with its companions one and all, it quickly pops. Marble. My first is the color that oftentimes lies in a golden-haired little child's eyes, in the sky just after an April shower, in the dear forget-me-not flower. My second is something that flies in the air, and lives in a nest somewhere. My whole is a kind of my second that sings, and carries my first on its wings.
Blue.
Bluebird. My first is one of 12 that make the time twixt birthdays too, one of the 12 that come and go, and leave their gifts with you. My second's one of 31 that make my first always the time to play, the time to work, and do the good you may. My whole's a second of my first. 'Tis then a girl may go and be a queen, and wear a crown for just an hour or so. May Day. They're variously shapes, though often they are round, and like old treasure boxes, they're hidden in the ground, and someday they will open, and you may see the show of all the jewel colors that in the rainbow glow, the yellow of the topaz, the deepest ruby red, the sky blue of the sapphire, 100 yet unsaid, and, wonder of all wonders, these jewel colors rare, are free to all the children, as free as light and air. Seeds. My first is a step that the light-hearted take, and something the hurried and flurried folk do. My second is part of a popular game, just half it, in fact, if you cut it in two. My third is made strong with 1,000 weak things, all twisted and twined, in and out, through and through. My whole is a plaything made out of my third, and when you would play it my first you must do. Skipping rope. A head have I, but not a nose, nor eye, nor ear, as you'd suppose, and yet of service I am full, though you may have to push and pull. No hands have I to clasp and fold, yet many things I fix and hold, nor any feet, yet out and in, I bravely go through thick and thin. Pin. I have no head, no hands, no feet, yet I've an eye when I'm complete, and, though it has not any sight, and cannot tell the day from night. I still can make my way about, through many holes go in and out, and always in my path I bring, or take with me, an eyeless thing. Needle. My first is the world Columbus reached, when he sailed out west from the old. My second is what Columbus did, at the end of his voyage bold. My third is something Columbus saw, twixt the sea and the sky of blue, on October the 12th, that wonderful year, of 1492. My whole is a dog, black, shaggy and big, even ready a life to save. The dog that is known as the children's friend, and as gentle as he is brave. Newfoundland. By roadside wild, or garden path, alike I gladly grow, by cottage door, or palace gate, in yellow, white and red I blow. Though I a country child make glad, or some great queen adorn, I send my fragrance freely forth, but guard my beauty with a thorn.
Rose.
Correct. 1 point. By day, by night, we come, we go, with sound and with light, with rain and with snow, we rainbows wear, and heaven we roam, we live in the air, yet the sea's our home.
Clouds.
Correct. 1 point. I'm always rather thin, and often slim. I have a back, but neither head nor limb, and, oddly, I have teeth, yet do not bite. I serve both boy and girl, both man and beast, the good and bad, the greatest and the least. I smooth the rough, and set the crooked right. Comb. My first has often been called good servant, bad master. In stoves, it gives us much good, outside, makes disaster. My second never is good. When ice is a thinning, it oft of terrible things, is but the beginning. My third is fully 2/3, a pronoun possessing, and yet to hear it so called, is really distressing. My whole is red and is round, and comes from Chinaland, yet, strange, we use it to praise the birth of our free land. Firecracker. My first is in jar, my second in bowl, my third is in cliff, and my fourth is in knoll, my fifth and my sixth, both in comet are, and my whole cleaves the night, like a shooting star. Rocket. My first makes half the round world light, yet one by one, makes shadows run, to that great shadow we call night. My second, well, it's either half, of something sweet, and good to eat, that makes the little children laugh. My third is used to capture things, that move in air, and also where, they go with fins in place of wings. My whole's my second plus my third, and when in place, it hides the face, nor lets my first shine in, I've heard. Sunbonnet. When new, it is all the time opening and shutting. When older, it is oftener busy in cutting. Older still, it may lie, shut tight as a locket, forgotten at last in some old jacket pocket. Jackknife.
The riddle rhyme questions are hard. Can I make it to open the book?
To be continued.
Thank you for watching.